Hi Sagittarius. So let's get a 4-layered spread for you to try to capture as much of the energy around you as we can. So I have 3 tarot decks and 1 oracle deck that we'll use to do this. So we're starting with the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, 2 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, King of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, the Fool, 6 of Cups. Under this deck is the 10 of Cups. So then we'll use this tarot deck. We'll take 6 of these for your second layer. So we have 2 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, King of Cups, 7 of Wands. Under this deck is 7 of Pentacles. Then we'll take 6 of these tarot cards for our third layer. So that's the Wheel of Fortune. That's Death. 5 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Under this deck is the 2 of Swords, which we have here. And then we're going to take 2 of these. And then Sagittarius, we're going to really get into this. So there's the Clover, the Lightning, and under this deck is the Book. So it feels to me, Sagittarius, like you have invested in something. You have taken a long-term play when it comes to something or someone, but now you feel like you're in this energy, like you're not sure you want to keep moving forward with it. There's too much that's not clear to you, that you don't feel confident enough to keep pushing forward right now. So it feels to me like you're paused on making any more investments into whatever this is for you. You're showing up as the Knight of Wands and the 2 of Swords. So this Knight of Wands is very clearly your energy. This is a very Sagittarian type of energy. A lot of enthusiasm, a lot of spontaneity, a lot of fun, but yet it feels like you're not having fun right now because this 2 of Swords, it feels like you're stuck. And again, it feels like you've stopped investing in something because we have a 2 of Swords here, we have a 2 of Swords here, and then we have the Book, which are things that are unknown to you, that you're just not really super clear about why you're investing in this anymore or what's going to happen. Maybe you fear that there are things unknown or secrets or things you still have to learn. But it does feel like you're putting the brakes on a little bit because it's not bringing you the same joy that it used to. I see you moving into the energy of the King of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So this tells me that you are leveling up and that you are going to find your answers with the 3 of Pentacles. This is your near future energy. So it feels to me like there is going to be someone that you're going to encounter that's going to help you get the answers you need. Or if there was confusion about something, there's going to be a knowing that comes through, and it's going to help you level up from this this Knight of Wands energy into this King of Wands energy, because there is someone around you who wants to show you that strength or that purpose that you're meant to keep moving forward, or perhaps moving in a completely different direction, because the 2 of Swords can be just about that exactly, is moving in a completely different direction, choosing another way. But either way, you'll know which way to keep going, and you'll feel less stuck. You'll be more free to flow in the near future. In your trigger position, we have the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So this feels like there is certainly a person, because when I see a court card in the trigger position, it tells me that there is someone who is triggering you. Maybe this is the person who's keeping you stuck, because if the Wheel of Fortune is in the trigger position, it means that wheel is not turning, that you're not seeing the progress. And it could be because there is a person directly standing in your way. So this being in the trigger position tells me that you could be overlooking some important detail when it comes to this person who's keeping you stuck, and maybe to pay closer attention to what's going on with a person around you who may be deliberately, not necessarily deliberately, but could be deliberately keeping you stuck in this Two of Swords energy. And as long as you're in a Two of Swords energy, which we see twice, then you can't move forward. That's a very stuck position. You see yourself as the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So you're a hard worker. You see yourself as a hard worker. So you're saying, I've done all this work. I've invested all of these things. I took a chance on something. I'm keeping my head down. I'm doing the work. I'm building this brick by brick. So why isn't it moving? Why is it so stuck? And I think so far these cards are saying you could be overlooking something when it comes to a person around you who is keeping you stuck. But again, and we'll keep going, we'll get through this whole reading, but this is really about, you're about to step into something that's going to unstuck you. It's going to start moving. So we have Two of Wands, Queen of Cups, Death, and the Clover. This is your soul. Your soul is telling you to please change your mind. You are such an intuitive person with the Queen of Cups, and this, look at this together. See how there's this scythe here for or some kind of like, whatever that is that you use to like reap the harvest or whatever. That's here with the clover. This to me looks like a lucky break, a lucky strike, something that's about to happen, which I see that anyway. I see something or someone coming in to really change things for you. But this is just saying with the Queen of Cups to use your intuition. Your soul is imploring you to use your intuition when it comes to this person, that because you need to make a change of plans. There's a Two of Wands here now. There's a Two of Swords, Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about being stuck. Two of Wands is about making your next plan, making your next move because you're going in a different direction. And the Queen of Cups is because you did it on an intuitive level. And that's when this huge transformation and huge lucky break can come in for you. But that's what your soul wants you to know. In your environment, we have Five of Cups, another King, King of Cups, Eight of Cups, and then finally Lightning. This is about you moving on. In your environment is this King of Cups, but there's a lot of regret, and the Eight of Cups is about moving forward from that. So is the Two of Wands. So your environment is perfect for you to just make this sudden change. I'm getting a feeling of sudden with Death and the Clover here, and the Lightning is certainly about sudden. It's like it's just going to hit you. It's just going to hit you one day that this person is not for you, and that's when you're going to realize that all this investing that you've done, you're saying, I'm not doing that anymore. And with the Eight of Cups, I'm moving on. That's all around you in your environment. So then we have Seven of Cups and Five of Cups again. You have already experienced this. You've already experienced confusion, disappointment. This person showed you who they are. That's it. That's a very succinct message I'm getting from that. You've already experienced this disappointment. So, which is probably why you are stuck, because you're saying, how many more times am I going to allow this person to confuse me or keep me stuck? So then we have the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. So these are both about new beginnings, but this is in your shadow position. So it feels to me like you could be stuck in some unseen pattern here with this person that's keeping you from starting over. There's something in your shadow side that's saying, I'm not going to start over. I'm going to stay here with this person because I've already invested. I already have 7 pentacles in with this person. I don't want to start over new with 1 pentacle. But that's your shadow position, that you're not seeing these unseen patterns. And that's what I was getting with the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Pay attention. Pay attention to details with this person so that you can maybe see these patterns that you're in. So you'll know that a fresh start is the best thing for you. But you're manifesting in this 3 of Pentacles. Here it is again. And a 4 of Wands. So you're taking this one ace. If you were to take this Ace of Pentacles and really start investing new in something else, that's when we see these 3 pentacles come in. And the 3 of Pentacles is a cooperative person. This is not someone who is going to disappoint you or make you confused. This is someone who's going to cooperate. And the 4 of Wands is about building, but now you're building to a very strong foundation. The Four of Wands is a huge milestone. It's something to celebrate because you've built from the ground up with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. You're building brick by brick, but now you have someone to build with because we're seeing the Three of Pentacles until you have this solid foundation, and it breaks you out of these patterns and cycles. And that's why we're seeing the Death and the Lightning. It's like a breakthrough that you're going to have. And I see it coming because you're manifesting this in, and this is your near future. And then your potential final outcome are Six of Cups and Seven of Wands. This is about learning from the past and learning now who to allow into your energy and who to not allow into your energy, to really review that process of who you were allowing into your life and why that was making you stuck. And now this new lesson of, but now I know how to set boundaries. Now I know who's good for me. Now I see those patterns, because the Six of Cups is about past and lessons, and the Seven of Wands is about strong boundaries and standing up for yourself and releasing yourself from anyone who is confusing or disappointing and keeping you stuck in those cycles. So there you go, Sagittarius. That is your love reading. No, I don't know if it was a love reading or not. It could be. I said that. So maybe there was a reason I said that. But I feel like this could apply to anything. For some of you, this could be love because there is this feeling that there's a person who's keeping you stuck. But please allow this to apply to any part of your context and any part of your story. But this is truly about you learning to see who is standing in your way and setting those boundaries and allowing cooperative people who want to build equally with you to come in. So there you go, Sagittarius. Will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.